on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
What's up, CC? What you on? Playing the campaign?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is
no, I'm on playing Madden game. No, it was earlier.
Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a
boring in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie.
You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on
shit
the spot.
it got terrible reviews too.
2nd and 10. of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Giannis and fucking Julius Randle sold my parlay earlier today.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Giannis couldn't even get me 25 points. 22.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They toss it down to Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers.
I'm hoping this Denver game, Denver and fucking football game is
the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get
yeah, Michael Porter Jr. already got 9 points.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free
No
play.
way, that's a fucking
He finds his man complete. That's
offside.
Ferguson.
Leonard Williams, really?
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach
I
in
didn't
this
trip him
decision-making
up.
process.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On the option right, it's Jones. Second down, here's Barkley again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left.
No! He took me out of my slide animation. I hate when that happens.
His guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but
wow. That always happens, so.
Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
You caught that? Oh, shit.
Complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Devin Lloyd. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now Now Jones, a final shot before break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Jones. Back to the same target, Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on a jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but
and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
There's it, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he will find his man Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Eluding the pressure right. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
This wide open threes now.
To the air again, Prescott.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Prescott now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Touchdown, Giants! Harris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
In motion, Slayton.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get through as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything.